Jupiter in the first house, or aka Jupiter in Aries, you must know yourself. You must know your identity before you go and publicly embarrass yourself. Jupiter is what makes things bigger, right? Ninth house stuff. So if it's making it bigger, yourself and your aggressiveness and your motivation and everything like that, that's good. You know, you go after what you believe. However, okay, you can be very aggressive, very hot-headed, very tempered, and just overall just very bossy. So you might have problems with coworkers, you might have problems with your boss, you might even just have problems with people who don't understand or people that just don't want to listen. And for the most part, that just means to know yourself, because Aries rules the first house, and that is the house of identity, and it's constantly changing. So for Jupiter to make it bigger, I would say really know yourself and what motivates you, and you will sell yourself. But you're very friendly and you're very kind and you always take the initiative. This placement, you really have to learn to be in a learning position and be okay with learning, because a lot of the times you can get very aggressive about whatever it is that you want to learn, or you may have problems with learning from others, because Aries wants to be its own boss and wants to do its own thing. So yes, overall with Jupiter and Aries, you have to learn to be less aggressive, let others take the lead, and be more self-motivated to guarantee success. Jupiter and Aries person has to know that they are a leader. They are natural born learning, and we're all learning, and we're all trying to achieve the same goal with you, Aries. Aries doesn't like to take criticism, so you challenge authority, leadership, and your bosses. Also, you just want to be told that you're doing things right. You're a very good leader, so we need a lot of Jupiter and Aries people to stand up for what's right and to fight when things are not right. I mean, and Jupiter in Aries is a very natural born leader. This is a good placement to have. Now, Jupiter in the second house. So it depends on what aspects are aspecting the second house, but for the most part, Jupiter in Taurus has good luck revolving around money, good luck revolving around their self-worth and their values. So if you don't, maybe you have hard aspects, you have to know your self-value, you have to know what motivates you to get money, and most importantly, have a good outlook with money, but please don't be lazy. Don't let the money just come to you, and be self-motivating. A lot of people say when they think of Taurus in the second house, they think of welfare. Taurus in Sagittarius doesn't really, Taurus wants to be lazy sometimes, although it can get that money, but Taurus really wants to be lazy, and Jupiter just expands. It's luck, so it brings whatever it touches to you, and you have to really know your self-worth and value, because if you're promoting something and you don't know its self-worth or you don't know its value, you're pretty much giving things away for free. Results right away every time you do your projects, because it makes you feel better. It gives you more of a sense of purpose and something to look forward to. Allow yourself to trust and see that things are going to work through. Slow and steady move towards your goals will bring you luck. Create stability for yourself. Like I said earlier, the self-worth really matters. The stability within self really matters. The consistency in self really matters with this placement, because you really can do big things. Learn balance as well, because you can overeat, with Taurus being the sign of eating and just overindulgence altogether, and Jupiter being excess, you can definitely overdo your eating habits. Also, be careful to not spend your money on silly things or just overindulge in spending to make yourself feel good. And it may seem like, although you're not, but I feel like a lot of Taurus and Jupiter people, they are very optimistic about money, so they can overdo their spending to a point where it's like, you could have saved that. I mean, it's $5, but you could have saved it. And trust me, I know I have this placement. So also, when you do your business, if you are an entrepreneur, because Sagittarius is all about paving its own way. Jupiter is all about paving its own way. So you have to make sure that your products are of good quality when dealing with Jupiter in the second house, or else it won't work. There will be no value, and you will have more luck when things are of value and things are of quality, because Taurus represents quality and they really like nice things. Think about what you can do for your own self. Because see, with this placement, you often get lucky with money. People may just want to generously give it to you, but be careful with that and learn how to put down the roots for yourself. Once you learn the root work, I feel like this placement will start showing quick. Put down the root work, good quality, good stuff, and you will see that your business starts to thrive. Jupiter in the third house. Okay, what does the third house represent? The third house represents Gemini, which is communication, learning, friends, neighborhoods, and adaptability to what's around you. The planet of luck and expansion meets communication. You're randomly shooting darts towards Gemini things. See, because Gemini has a lot of ideas and Jupiter wants to make them bigger. So with this placement, I would definitely say to make sure you have your discipline. This has a lot of negativity towards it because Jupiter and Gemini are opposites. So a lot of negative thoughts may have been programmed into you when you were younger. So you have to make sure that your thoughts are positive thinking for Jupiter to work. You may already have to do some things that you didn't want to do. Jupiter expands everywhere. It's expanding everything here and now. So when you have Jupiter in Gemini, you may feel like you're all over the place, working on so many different projects, and you're getting pulled in all these different ways. Things are moving fast, but your gift is moving quickly and then instantly bouncing back like nothing ever happened. And you're good at communication, so you're here to teach people. You may love languages and learn a lot of different languages through this lifetime. You can easily understand people through different societies. So you're good at multitasking, and I'm talking about having the phone right here, the laptop right there, and the TV working all at the same time. That's a Jupiter in Gemini type of thing. They're constantly working and everything is just constantly moving fast, and you gotta remember to go and relax. Okay, Jupiter and Gemini. Also, you gotta learn to watch what you're saying because Gemini can be very sharp and witty with these words, honey. So Jupiter expands everything and it brings it to the surface. So you might as well not even do it. Don't do it. Because if you're lying, people are going to know. They're going to sense it through those words that you're telling them. And a lot of the times Jupiter and Gemini, they say a lot of things, but they can't back it up. And that's one of the most important things with this place. So let's go to Jupiter in the fourth house. Jupiter in Cancer, you are good at saving money. And you're also good at keeping secrets and hiding things. You are definitely more empathetic in sharing than a lot of people. You're very protective over the things you love. You're very protective over the shit you have. You treat everybody like your best friend. Jupiter represents cultures and everything, but it also represents friends and people and what they see. And for the most part, treat everyone like your best friend, right? Or you treat everyone like your mother. Or maybe you just have like 3 or 4 friends. But I want to say this, trust your intuition. You pick up on vibes. It's weird, but the moon represents Cancer, and the moon is literally always there looking at us. It only moves about this much, like this motion right here. But Jupiter really picks up on everything. Cancer really picks up on everything. So Jupiter makes this bigger, and your intuition can definitely lead you to a lot of places faster. It also helps with knowing yourself because you want to protect everything. You want to protect everyone. So you really are a very good protector. You find the most success when you give to people. So to make Jupiter work, you just need to be nice to people. This is a very good placement because all Jupiter and Cancer has to do is be a good person, and that will bring luck to you. Focus on securing your home and being a caregiver, and you will realize that you're much happier. So when Jupiter is transiting the 4th house, there is a lot of opportunities to try and a lot of exposure to different cultures. Jupiter in the 9th house. So let me just tell you, first things first, Jupiter is in its home, it's in the 9th house, And all Jupiter wants to do here is to expand more, to travel more, to be free. And freedom is really important to these kind of people. You will inspire many people to want to learn, to go to long, and to be more adventurous. A lot of Jupiter in the 9th house people bring the money to them they need to travel and do all of the things that they want. Jupiter in the 9th house doesn't mind traveling for knowledge, and they are very giving individuals. They can easily write in their mind. They can easily write and teach because their mind is open and knowledgeable. These are the type of people that love to learn, and they go out of their way to learn new things. Now, let's move on to Jupiter in the 5th house. Jupiter is in Leo, so this is fire on fire. So Jupiter in the 5th house, aka Jupiter in Leo, definitely is a good placement to have. You work hard to make people like you because Leo is the sun, it's your creativity, it's your friends, companionship. So it's definitely like a good placement. You want to get onto a path with sunshine because you work better when things are on you. Do things to allow you to have all eyes on you. Tap into your creative side, whether it be filming, art, editing. So bad aspects to your Jupiter with Jupiter in the 5th house. People may have told you to ignore the arts, ignore stuff that's, not making good money. And this may have affected you growing up. So you have to learn to have confidence in yourself, Jupiter. You deserve praise and you should go there. 5th house is the opposite of sharing. You may get so caught up in creating that you never really share it to the world. Jupiter in the 5th house person just has to work a little harder. You do very good with praise and attention, and there's a lot of luck there. So work to get your creative side out to the world. So whatever Jupiter touches, we get luck from, and that's why Jupiter in the 5th house person really has to work to get that creativeness out into the world. And don't let people say that, like, your creativity lies within your childhood. Your luck lies within your childhood. It lies in the house of having fun. So that's why it can honestly get like blurred lines and you can't see that you're neglecting your creativity in your childhood per se. Especially with hard aspects, a lot of people want to detach you from your creativity. A lot of people want to detach you from who you truly are and how you shine bright because they're jealous. Has a gift to be seen, to be having attention, to be praised. So focus on your creating and your confidence, and good things will come to you.